In the kettlebell swing, stand with the feet flat about shoulder width apart, straddling the kettlebell. Squat down with hips lower than shoulders and grasp the kettlebell with a pronated grip. Be sure to keep the arms straight. Back in neutral spine position, shoulders retracted into press, feet flat on the floor. Eyes should be focused straight ahead or slightly up. Maintain a neutral spine while flexing the hips and knees to an appropriately a quarter squat position, with the kettlebell hanging at arm's length between the thighs. Begin the exercise by flexing the hips to swing the kettlebell between the legs. Keep the knees in a moderately flexed position with the back in neutral and the elbows extended. Keep swinging the kettlebell backward until the torso is nearly parallel to the floor and the kettlebell is past the vertical line of the body. When the backward swing reaches its end point, reverse the movement by extending the hips and knees to move the kettlebell in an upward arc. Allow momentum to raise the kettlebell to eye level, keeping the elbows extended and the back in a neutral spine position. Allow the kettlebell to drop into the downswing. Flex the hips and knees to absorb the weight. Keep the elbows fully extended and the back in neutral. Continue the downward then backward movement until the kettlebell passes under then behind the body. Then begin the upward movement phase of the next repetition. If we want to progress the two-handed swing, we can simply move it to a single arm swing, giving multiple repetitions on one side with a switch of the hands at the top of the swing with a slight shrug back and change of hands. If the progression is not what's needed, but rather a regression, then we can simply use the kettlebell and pack it against our upper abdominals and do a goat bag swing, where we move as one unit through the hip hinge pattern.